My life's a story before me, and I'll try and find a way to be free finally. I'll reach the new world. The game has only just begun. I can see it in your eyes. This is where tomorrow brings a new game. It's time to learn the pain is gain. Ready, fight!
Hey guys, what's going on? It's ya boy Bowser Jr. Fan 13, and welcome back to another Marvel vs. Capcom 4 discussion video. I know you guys been missing this video a lot, huh? Well, listen, I'm currently in college right now, so I won't have the time to be making videos like every day and stuff like that. I'll make them every once in a while, but because I have to deal with school and stuff, like, it's gonna be hard for me to process everything, so enjoy this video while you can. But anyways, let's get to the next topic. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about single player content. Now brace yourselves because I've got plenty much to talk about. So anyways, what type of single player content are we going to be getting? Well, let's just go ahead and throw this out of the blue and bring out the obvious ones. We're going to have arcade mode, which every fighting game should have. You know, it boggles my mind how some games release on their launch dates with no arcade mode. Like, what type of fighting game does that? I'm looking at you, Street Fighter V and BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. But anyways, we'll also have the usual versus mode, training mode if you want to practice using characters. We're gonna bring back survival mode as well, because I have to be honest, like, it's been a while since we've seen survival mode in the series, hasn't it? And of course, we're also gonna have the story mode, but that's for another video. And of course, I know some of you will be like, oh okay, but what about the brand new modes? Well, there wasn't too much for me to think about, like what type of modes we'll be getting in this game, but I did thought of something new, but it's not really that much new. It's more of an inspiration from the other games. Like, well, let me explain. So, I've created this brand new single player mode that could be used for both single player and online mode. And this can actually benefit you if you want to play the game. So, like, for example, I've come up with this brand new type of mode for the game called Legacy Wars. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, what is Legacy Wars? Well, I'm glad you asked. Do you remember the Heroes and Heralds mode back in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Well, basically think of it like that, except it's a little much different from what it was, and it offers a lot more. In Heroes and Heralds, you basically chose a side between good and evil, and you're basically competing in battles, fighting against the opposite team while winning character cards. Yeah, remember how I said that we were going to have the character cards returning in this game? Well, now they're back, but they're going to serve a different function. They're going to be kind of like the spirits in Super Smash Bros. So you can use them in battle to like change your stats or make the battle gameplay like a little different from what it originally is. You know, the same way how it did back in MVC3. But anyways, Legacy Wars is completely different because this is no longer focused on good versus evil. Legacy Wars is based off of the companies of this crossover itself. So anyways, you will be given a choice to choose two different teams, Team Marvel or Team Capcom. Now when you're playing offline, you can basically it doesn't matter which team you choose, you can switch back and forth and choose whichever one you want. But if you're playing online, this is a big deal because you can only choose one team, and once you choose it, you stay on that team forever and you can't change it. unless you choose a different account, and you can, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so what type of stuff does Legacy Wars offer? Oh, and other than just bringing back the character cards, Legacy Wars has you doing something different. So basically, you are restricted to playing certain characters depending on what team you're on. So if you're playing Team Marvel, you're playing only the Marvel characters. But if you're on Team Capcom, you're only playing as the Capcom characters. And no, this does not apply to guest characters for DLC. But anyways, enough of that. What you're basically doing in this game is that it's kind of like a little weekly trial where it's adding up points and your scores for the leaderboards and stuff. It's like a weekly trial thing, and once the points add up, basically at the end of the week you'll be given rewards like character cards, and of course you could get in-game currency to buy stuff at the shop if you want. So if you're trying to grind for alternate costumes and stuff, you can play Legacy Wars in your spare time to basically help you quickly get the costumes that you want. Pretty cool idea, huh? Oh, and other than just this being a direct inspiration off of Heroes and Heralds, I also kind of got this inspiration off of Mortal Kombat X's Faction Wars. So if you played Faction Wars or Heroes and Heralds and you enjoyed something like that, I decided to bring that type of magic back to this game. But I think that's pretty much all I got for single player content. Because for now, there's going to be some more content that I'll be explaining very soon. But I think let's get to the next topic, which I'm sure everyone wants to start hearing right now. Okay, so now we've gotten to the second topic of this video. Online services. I mean, hey, this is a two-player fighting game after all. I mean, you can't release a fighting game without multiplayer and online service and stuff. Because, I mean, hey, you can't just play single player and two players like locally. You gotta play some online as well. Anyways, so how are we going to make online work? Well, we're gonna go beyond what everyone has ever did, or I'm taking like inspirations off of other games to make online play a lot more interesting. Now, before I talk about the actual services and what type of stuff you'll be doing on it, let me just quickly address what I know everybody is gonna want to hear, because this is a fighting game after all. Okay, so listen up. When I release the open beta version or the closed beta version of this game, and of course the main base game version 1.0, we will be releasing all of that with rollback netcode. I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat that again? Okay, we're going to release all of that with rollback netcode. I can hear some of you just cheering in the background and getting hype, being like, yo, for real? Rollback netcode? You serious? Yes. I mean, I've been watching everybody's videos and talking about rollback netcode and said how it's pretty cool and this type of online service makes fighting games enjoyable. And honestly, I've never really experienced rollback netcode, but hey, I guess like since Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle and Central Fiction is getting rollback netcode, which is cool why I bought Cross Tag Battle as soon as this was happening, so I can't believe I'm gonna be one of the first people to experience this cool service. But anyways, now it's time to talk about the next big thing. Alright, so we're also going to give the online service cross-play accessibility. Cross-play? For real? Yes, cross-play. If you don't know what cross-play is, basically it's where video games, they get to play online with different players who have different consoles. I mean, they have the exact same game, but of course it's on different consoles. So if you have this game on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PC, Xbox One, Series X and S, or stuff like that, you'll be able to play online with all these different type of players. I don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna make it work. And I have been a big fan of crossplay since I've discovered it back in 2018, I believe. Yeah, because crossplay, it was such a pretty cool idea. But let's be for real. When was the last time we've ever gotten crossplay for big fighting games for different consoles from these big companies, especially like Marvel and Capcom? They've never thought of crossplay, and they should have, because this was an amazing concept and idea. I mean, look at all the games that have crossplay. Brawlhalla has crossplay, Minecraft has crossplay, Dead by Daylight has crossplay. Heck, even Fortnite, the game that's making $9 billion just from doing what it does best, is making this game with crossplay. Yes, you've got some big challenges up there, like big games like Fortnite and Minecraft with crossplay. Like, come on, you should jump into this action, guys. Like, this is a really amazing idea. Anyways, I also liked some of these other cool ideas from these other games. Like, I like how in Dragon Ball FighterZ and Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, where when you play the game, you get to go in this big, huge open lobby where you're walking around and stuff, and you basically are playing as these little avatars that are running around and stuff, going to choose your modes and stuff. Like, this was a pretty cool idea. I love something like that, so I decided to give this game a create-your-own customizable avatar system, where you get to create your own little character to run around the lobbies and stuff. It'd be cool for some cool role play, and you can also unlock some rewards for your avatars. Like, you can unlock some clothes or some t-shirts that represent your favorite games or movies or stuff like that. Heck, you can even probably unlock the actual skins for the playable characters. Of course, you're only going to be able to access the characters that you've unlocked or that are in your roster, and depending on which DLC character you bought. I know what you're all thinking. Did you really come up with this type of idea, Bowser Jr. fan? Yes, I did. And of course, you'll be also able to send messages, emotes, and you're also able to do, like I said, you're also able to do some role play if you're not gonna play in matches yet, because it's a pretty neat idea, believe me. Okay, I can basically imagine all of you being so shocked by these crazy ideas. You're like, man, for real? You are insane with these ideas. Yes, I am. Because it's like Don Cheadle said in his Space Jam 2 movie debut.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
But of course, for also for fighting game purposes, if you don't feel like playing the game, but you want to watch other people play it, but you don't want to watch it on YouTube because you're lazy, or there's probably not any live streams that are going live, or if you feel like you just want to watch battles happen, or you want to record some other battles happening online or stuff like that, well, we're also gonna add the watch mode, which of course was featured in some games like Mugen and Super Smash Bros. Or otherwise, it's called spectate mode, where you could basically just watch other players play the game. Yeah, anyways, we could also probably put in some little cool bets, like, a little booth, like a betting booth where you get to bet on which players get to win, and if you win the bet, you basically get in-game currency. And hey, I mean, if people are going to be gambling in a fighting game to see who's the best player online, then this is by far the craziest idea that I've come up with in the first place. But I think that all wraps it up for now. Alright, so I think that's all I have to talk about for the single-player content and the online play. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I'm still not done with the information, though, because there's still a lot more to go through, but that's all for today, so you know the drill. If you like this video, let me know what you thought about all the things that I've just discussed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, everyone.